Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard. I am your host. And this morning, like every morning, we watch this column here for anything that starts spiking. This is a volume spike indicator. Once they start moving, we click on the stock and then we come over here to check to see if we have enough current volume to get in and get out safely. And what I mean by that is this number needs to really be flowing just like it is now. Once we see the stock moving, you will see me post resistance and support levels. This would be a resistance level. Let's say the price came up to here, then the price pulls back to here, and I mark a support. We always try to plan our entry around the support level down here, but not before we confirm that we have green bars down here in our dominator master. This is our volume indicator. Once we have the green bars, we look down here at my blessing and make sure that we have this line pointing up and it's green. This is the buyers and the sellers. This is the trend of the stock and it's trending upwards. So we see a volume spike. We confirm our volumes moving. You see me post resistance and support levels. We have green bars and the indicator looks good, and we take a position on the support level. Sometimes you'll see some candles and we'll get them pretty early and will be green. If you are a risk player, you can get in as they first start rising. I often do, but I don't preach that anyone that's beginning do that. Chasing green candles can eat your wallet up. But anyhow, don't trade on my system. Don't trade on this live stream. Make sure you're set up on your own computer so that you're trading on your system, not my delayed YouTube live stream. I'm also not a financial advisor. Before you start taking any of my recommendations, using any of my indicators, make sure that you reach out to a professional financial advisor for any information you may need to be successful on your trading journey. And that said, we have about 3 minutes left to go before our market opens. Enjoy your coffee until then. About a minute, 20 seconds to go before our pre-market opens. If you have never been here before on these live streams, thank you for joining us this morning. I highly suggest you watch for your first couple of days. If you don't know anything about trading, I suggest you watch for several months. Just because we make it look easy, don't just jump in here thinking you can do it also. It's not that easy. We have a system down and we use it regularly. About 10 seconds to go. Looks like IONM may be the player right at the gate. Let's make sure it doesn't pull backwards instead of going up. Here we go. I'm watching these numbers for anything that starts spiking. They will also have an up beside them. This one is moving up slowly. IONM. So we are scalpers. We take as large a position as we can when we see one moving, and we get out as soon as we are in decent profit. We don't try to chase these things to the top. We get a profit and we get out. Continuing to rise a little. Looking a little bit sluggish here. Volume flow is nice. If you take note of this label right here, we have great volume flow. The last candle was over 1 million shares traded. It's not running up like I like it. I don't like trading these cheaper stocks. I'm more in the $5 to $10 range, but I trade them sometimes. Haven't had as good a luck with penny stocks as I have with the higher price stocks. These penny stocks tend to drop on you instantly once someone has enough profit. So be very careful here. It's still steadily climbing about a penny at a time. But it's probably soon to be over. If you're in profit, I would take some. Still rising. Looks like the buyers are coming back in. IONM slowly rising. Looks like it's getting kind of weak now. I'm watching for volume spikes on any other stocks to come up. If you're a penny stock player, and you should put this one in your personal watch list so you can monitor it throughout the morning for future movement. Few profit takers here. See if we get a push up for a new high. You bought this stock and you haven't gotten out yet. Now's your second opportunity to get out. It may not go any further. But what do I know? It could go to the moon. Here we go with a new high at 68 cents. Another new high, 69 cents. And a high of 70 cents. Yeah, by the time I posted it, you should be up at least a dime. I would say a minimum of a dime by now. So if you bought 1,000 shares for around 600 bucks, you should be up about $100. Good job, Terry. I knew you would be on it, brother. Nice, smooth move like that. How can you not be? Pre-market trading, I think it's one of the easiest things to do. Don't have to fight the battle of the regular session with all the algos and all the people trying to sell when you're trying to buy. In pre-market, it's pretty much if they're buying, it's moving. I'm looking for the next one. You are welcome, John. Knowing the sectors is very important. I hope you guys watched that video and got set up on it. So when the market opens, if you're looking for something or a sector to go play in, that's the easiest way to do it. Yeah, Cassie was yesterday's play as well, but it didn't really do much yesterday either. Kind of tempted everybody, but never made a good run. I guess the run is for today. Let's wait on a pullback on this one. We're kind of late. It's already jumped up here. It may not jump any higher. So I'll put a resistance level up here when this candle closes. When the profit takers come in and start taking their profit, it will pull down, and I'll set a support level. All right, let's see if we pull back here or go further up. pushing it higher, still running. Pulling back a little, long wick on the top is a lot of profit takers. Little hesitation there, but pushing higher. Nice run up for CASI. Thank you, Greg, for calling that out. Well, we're pulling back. We're not pulling back hard enough for me to set support and resistance levels. There we go. Now we're moving a little. That would be the resistance. When this candle closes, I will mark support. But if you see a long wick developing on the bottom of this candle, that means the buyers are buying up what they're selling, and they will probably drive it up even higher. There's the support level. We're either going to go above that support level or below it. Don't get in if we drop below it. If it doesn't drop too low, I will drop down and set another support level. It could just be pulling back further than I anticipated. I'm going to remove that line. Mark this next candle. Here come the buyers, I see, with a long wick on the bottom of this candle. Let's see if they push it up for new highs, or does it stay down below the resistance? I'm going to mark this one. If it doesn't pull above it, I'm going to give up on it. We are at the 545 resistance. Not seeing any other buyers coming in. Good job, Terry. Good job, Happy Trader. Good job, Greg B. You all made profit off of this one. Good job, Hurricane. Looks like the buying interest faded away. But that's two good stocks right out the gate. Well, I'm not going to say good. One was a penny stock. This one didn't really run like I like them to run, but they were both profitable stocks if you bought them. So praise God for those two. Looks like the market is quieting down a little bit. Also, when you sign up as a premium member, you get, I believe, 53 or 54 scans, 30 indicators. The only thing it doesn't include is 2 premium indicators that we have out. But there's plenty there to get you on your way. The premium indicators, if you want to extend your trading a little bit and dig a little bit deeper into it and get a couple of indicators that really put you on the stocks. They help you determine in or out. Like you can see, my candles are colored different than regular candles. That's because they're tuned in to the indicators you see on the screen. So they'll stay green as long as they can to keep you in the stock, instead of you freaking out over a red candle and getting out and then it continues to run. I tried to eliminate with this color change because I like to hang on as long as I can also. So sometimes you'll see a green candle coming down, which is quite rare, but it's because the indicators are still in the good position for the stock to run back up. And the same thing, you'll see a red candle moving up. That's to warn you that the indicators are not lined up like they should be, but yet the buyers are still coming in. And you'll learn all that each morning as we use this indicator. Nothing else currently moving yet. 7 o'clock, the top of the hour, is usually the next opportunity to grab a piece of something. The news usually comes out at the top of the hour, sometimes at the half hour. We don't go searching for news. If the news is good, these indicators will take off and let us know, hey, they're buying this stock for some reason. We don't need to know the reason. We just need to know that these numbers are moving. Just like SING, the numbers are moving. This is another penny stock moving up. And we're not just a penny stock channel. The price range is unlimited. It's just that in pre-market, some of the cheaper stocks tend to move more than the expensive stocks. So we're playing the whole field. It's just whatever shows up on our monitor is what we play. It's been a penny stock 2 weeks. We've had more penny stocks lately, but we've had some really good movers as well, MLGO being one of them. Looks like the volume is dying on SING. That was not a real good one. Gyro, it stays in. That's what this scan is designed for. It's going to keep track of the morning movers for us. So this stock did move, so it made the list. If it doesn't move in the next 30 minutes or so, maybe even 15, it may disappear out of this list because there's no activity there anymore. But it keeps track of the activity that we had in the mornings. And then during the day, you will often see a list of stocks here of the movers throughout the day. SING still going up. It's a beautiful thing when you wake up, drink your coffee, and make money. Most of us try to be done trading by 9, 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. About that time's when the market goes flat and the algos take over. So a few hours in the morning makes a paycheck while you drink your coffee. You are welcome. I also stream for 1 hour on YouTube each morning for free. This session will end at 6:55 a.m. Central Time. And I'll continue over on the Discord premium membership side for a couple more hours, usually up to 9:30, 10 o'clock. Then I call it a day and I wait for tomorrow's beautiful pre-market session. Not worried about what happens during the day, just my pre-market and my market open. That's all I care about. Penny stock pulling back. This would be a pullback play. There's resistance. When this candle closes, I will mark support. Let's see if the buyers come back in. These penny stocks don't really cooperate like the higher price stocks. That candle did close. Let's see if it pushes back up. Normally buyers will come right back in right here and run it up some more if there's some really good catalyst behind the stock. Sometimes that second run ends up being bigger than the first run. But since this is a penny stock, I'm not expecting any cooperation out of it. It's not like everybody wants a piece of it. All right, I'm going to move on and start looking through and see what we got moving this morning. VIGL moving around a little bit, seems to be at a low now or near a low. But that doesn't mean they're not going to come in and drive it up. We'll keep an eye on it. Tesla moving down this morning. VIGL fixing to run up, it looks like. That's the first one I was on. Let's see if we can get a play out of it. If the buyers come in and push it up even higher. Looks like it has some buyers interested, but not enough to drive it up. Volume's still pretty weak on it. I'm looking up here. We only have 45,000 shares traded, and we only had 46 or 45 on the last candle, so there's not a lot of buyer volume there. Probably not going anywhere yet. While we wait, if you haven't hit the like button on YouTube, please do so. Pay it forward for me so I can get paid a little bit, at least have YouTube pay for my coffee each morning. So your click on that like button and subscribe helps me keep things going for free 1 hour each day on YouTube. If you haven't joined our Discord, you can join it for free. Ask questions to anybody that you want to on the free section. If you decide to upgrade, you can do so by clicking the Upgrade Now channel on the left. If you haven't been to our Discord before, you see the white and yellow label at the top of the chat box. Click there to join our Discord. Thank you, Tehran, for your like. I'm scanning the list. You don't see my mouse up here sometimes. It's because I have about 7 other scans running as well. I'm watching all kind of different strategies. Yeah, I thought fun was going to move, but it didn't. But it could. It did make a pop up, didn't it, to a new high of 775. I should have stayed on it earlier. Volume is quite low. This is an issue with me because if you get in with 1,000 shares when there's only 4,000 shares traded, how are you going to get out? Sometimes you got to have a buyer all the time for what you're trying to sell. If you don't have the volume flow, you're not getting out anytime soon. Volume is too low to trade this stock. Yeah, I'm watching IONM on another monitor. It wants to move again. I'll go ahead and take a look at it. Wanting to move up, we need green dominator bars coming in, tall ones. This yellow line is the average volume line. I want to see some green candles break that average volume line right here and continue to grow larger as they're pushing the price up. This is our volume indicator if you're new here. I'm only monitoring the volume over the last 20 candles. And out of those 20 candles, I get a response of the buyers and sellers. If there's more buyers and sellers, the price will go up. And you know there's more buyers than sellers when the candles are all green with no red. Watching for spikes to happen. IONM pushing up a little bit higher. Watching for volume spikes. I'm looking for these numbers to be growing. There's one growing right there. Let's see where it's going to go. That's fun, moving around. So that didn't work earlier. Good job, Greg B. That one looks like it's rolling down a hill. And IONM is back down, retesting the 34 again. But that's really a good thing. This is the 34 EMA right here. It's a very well respected moving average. Usually when a stock runs up, it's going to pull back to the 34 or hang around the 34 as it's moving throughout the day. If it's below the 34, I don't buy anything below the 34. I wait for it to break above the 34, for instance, like this run back here. Works just fine. I actually prefer it on the 1 minute and the 5 minute, but preferably the 1 minute. To me, it's more reliable than VWAP. And I know that's a tough thing to understand, but to me it is. Volume is pretty low today. Let's see what Sing is up to. I see a volume spike coming in. Really cheap penny stock there. You are welcome, A trader. Good job, Rain. Not seeing anything really taking off at the moment. No volume spikes currently happen. I'm noticing the volume on Sing is continually flying, but it's not doing anything. These cheaper price stocks, you got to buy 5,000, 10,000 shares. So a high volume of 1 million is not really that high because you have to buy so many shares. It appears that, man, these people are on it. And they are, but it doesn't mean that much because you have to buy too many shares, and the many shares add up to 1 million real quick. Rain, is that a stock symbol you're posting? Is it IP, JP? Ah, okay. Well, YouTubers, I'm trying to get you one more play in there. It's not happening. Of course, we don't create the plays. We have to wait for them to come to us. We are set up for battle, so we don't go searching. We wait to see if it happens. Good morning, Jimmy. IONM, maybe a push up. We've already had the one run up this morning right here. Back up here, and you can see the spike numbers moving. Will it go again is the question. I think we're in our bouncing around stage now. Buyers coming back in. Dominator bars coming in, the green ones. We're really not above average volume yet. Hopefully this candle will pick up real big. This indicator looks good. We do have a pullback arrow right here. These arrows are very accurate. Pushing up. Let's go. Make it roll. That's it. We could retest this high from back previously on the first run it had. Let's see if it can find the buyers to do that. Been a penny stock 2 weeks, Jimmy. We did have a couple of $5 stocks in play, but mostly penny stocks this week. See, International Paper made it over to the Magic Scan. It's not a penny stock. I don't know why we didn't get triggered on it earlier. Rain made a couple of plays on it and was profitable this morning. Good job, Rain. Another penny stock bouncing around. PPBT. Volume still quite low on it. The buyers are not really interested yet. Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, there was MLGO and RGS was two good plays for us this week so far. Could use 3 or 4 more. Come on, market, treat us right. Really cheap penny stock. Not doing much of nothing. OPTX, one big green candle, but no more buyers. Levi moving up slowly. That's Levi. Yes, that is the blue jean manufacturer. But not a whole lot of volume on it. Oh, IONM did make it back up there to the high of pre-market. The previous high was set here. It took a while, but it finally reached it again. Let's see if they push it up or push it down. We will see. I'm going to mark resistance down here. Not really expecting it to break out, but it could. Looks like the buyers are coming in to push it up some more. This would be a gamble to get in right here. Retesting 71 cents. Let's see if we can stay above it. Still hanging around that 70-cent area. Might push for a new high. We did get a new high of 74 cents. And heavy selling right up there, profit taking. Probably going to keep it down in that 70-cent area. Someone was waiting to get out. All right, YouTubers, I appreciate you joining us this morning. I'll be holding another free session tomorrow, which is Friday, starting at 5:55 a.m. I appreciate you joining me this morning. I hope the Lord blesses your trading throughout the day. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. I appreciate you joining me, and God bless.